It's currently 12:40 p.m. October 1st, 2021, where I live. It's Friday. Beautiful evening to everyone who's watching this video, and welcome back. For those who are new to this channel, which could be a very high percentage of you guys who are currently tuning in, hi. I am your boy Toxic, or you can call me YBT. You can call me a lot of things. So this video is the first part of a little mini series I'm planning on creating here on YouTube as I slowly get back into the game of content creating that I so desperately have been wanting to do for a while. Now, all the reasons why I haven't been posting and haven't really been putting my 100% into the channel, I'll explain that in another part of the series, maybe the next, maybe the third. Honestly, I do not know how many parts will be in this mini series, but I'm going to make sure I make it as enjoyable as possible, and to the point where you guys take something from this video. You guys learn something about me, and hopefully I can learn something from you guys in the comments down below, because the main purpose of this kind of revamp and this new beginning is to make sure that this channel is not only just a place where I can express myself and make the content I want to make, but where this can also be a family and a really nice, safe place, and just a place where people can come and be themselves truly. Me, myself, the first thing I would like to let you guys know about me is I'm someone that in person I can be kind of shy sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with being shy at all, and there's nothing wrong with the way you are. It at the end of the day, who you are and what you do in your life and at home or when you're around people is what makes you you. And you have to remember, people should love you for that, and you shouldn't have to change yourself for anyone else. And that's a really key part that at my age, which is another fact I'd like to let you guys know, that it's really hard for people to express who they really are, and they have to pretend to be someone they're not. And that's what I'm going to try to avoid here, and that's hopefully what you guys can try to avoid, and be honest and sincere and just have a good time in general. So I'm pretty young. I still have a whole life ahead of me, really, and I'm currently 16 going on 17, and life is starting up. It's a crazy experience to, especially during my age, to really see everything that goes on around you and how different it is from when you're super young to when you get older. Everything just changes abruptly and super quickly, and I mean, I'm assuming that's just a part of growing up in general. It's really crazy to think how so much has already happened in a very small fraction of my life, and there's still so much more to happen, because realistically at my age I still have so much more to experience, and so much I'm excited for, and also so much I'm very terrified of, and it's just all a part of the experience, really. And I'm excited. I want to grow up, and that should be something everyone wants to do, and a part of me growing up is also having to do with my future and what I want to do with that future. And when I have to be honest to myself, my future, what I want my future to be is YouTube. They're content creating, whether that's on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, any realistic media form where I can express myself and be who I want to be, and put out the content that I want to put out that makes me comfortable. At the end of the day, I'm not doing what I'm doing for others, but truly for myself. So now I'm actually gonna not necessarily rank or put in a list or anything, but now actually do it by, a little thing where you get to know who I am and what I like. So enjoy. So, interesting fact number 1. So, if you know me in real life and you actually know who I am in person, and you've met me, you know that I'm really into art. Now, I'm going to try to be kind of specific with this, and also I can also be very vague with it because there are many forms of art, and I've learned that over the years that I've taken art at school, middle school, high school, and so forth. An art that I'm super into, this is a specific category in art and a specific technique that you do in art and many art classes, is surrealism. While I explain what surrealism is in art, I will put up some different examples and images of surrealism art that have been made over the last couple of years, some recent ones, maybe some old ones, and I'll make sure to leave a little description and pretty much who made the art and all this and all the information while I explain to you what surrealism is. So a quick definition I found for surrealism is: surrealism movement focus on these ideas of chaos and unconscious desires in an effort to dig deep into the unconscious mind to find inspiration for political and artistic creation. They believe this rejection of overly rational thought would lead to superior ideas and expressions. So the reason I fell with this particular form of art and this style of art is because these pieces of art and artwork by multiple artists, and by the way, by the examples that I put in this video, are amazing and really caught my eye, is really that can be interpreted in various ways, and many ways that maybe only the artist can see, or people who have gone through the same experiences will understand, which is probably the most fascinating part to me, not only about surrealism, but art in general. Art to me is something where I can really just be myself, and especially I can express myself in many other ways than just with my words, but with my own image, and in my own image, and with my own creativity, and show that to other people, and you can really just show off your skill. One day in the future, I would love to just draw art on a live stream, or even just a quick video, and show you guys some of the artwork I've done in high school and middle school, if I can find some, and really kind of like the path and journey of my artwork, because there has been a lot of improvement and there's still room for improvement. One thing that's super fun and exciting to me about art is that there's always room for improvement. It's almost, art is never perfect. To some people it can't, but there's always something that you could have added. There's always something you could have improved on. There's always something you could have done different, and there's always a way that it can be interpreted. There's many different ways it can be interpreted, and not only that, but there's many different ways that art can be shown from an artist. There's so many examples that could be used in this moment, not only through just paint and with a piece of paper. It can be shown with the way I'm showing you right now. YouTube, content creating, filmmaking, photography, music. It's a lot more than just a pen and paper, or paint and paper, or fingerprint on a wall, graffiti. It's a lot of things, which is amazing and just beautiful. And if you guys have any similarities and ideas as me with art, then go ahead and go over to my Instagram, the Instagram for the YouTube channel, and DM me some of your art, or your opinions and stuff like this. I'd love to have a chat with you, and even maybe one day a Q&A where we can discuss things like this on a live stream, or just in one singular video. That would be really fun to do with you guys, and let me know that you guys are interested in the same thing as I am, and maybe there's more to this conversation than what I'm talking about right now. I think it's a good time to move on from my first interesting fact and move on to none other than interesting fact numero dos. Now, before I actually continue with interesting fact number 2, I'm so sorry. I just want to let you know that I've now been recording for almost 2 hours. It's currently 2:30 p.m. I've been recording for quite a while, and just to show you guys that making these type of videos and really spending my time and making sure these videos come out in the best quality I can possibly make them, it takes a while. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel hit the notification button and like the video, show some support. And while you can, and if you have an Instagram page, go follow me on the YBT Instagram page, show your support, get some early updates on future videos there and live streams on there. Thank you. Now, my second interesting fact for you ladies and gents is I love gaming. If that isn't obvious enough by the content I already put on this channel in the beginning and what this YouTube channel pretty much started upon and what I mainly use my time on for this YouTube channel, then yeah, I love it and it's just super fun. And honestly, lately I haven't been having much time to spend on games because I'm a teen. I have school and I'm in my junior year of high school, and this is probably the most important year of my schooling education time, whatever you want to call it, because it's a really difficult year and I also have work on top of that. So it's a lot of things on top of my life that kind of prevents me from playing games. So whenever I do, I make sure to, spend it well and to have the most fun I can. Now, when it comes to playing games in particular, there's only a certain genre that I love to play, but there's obviously multiple other games that I would love to play in the future and games that I'm okay playing. Before growing up, I loved playing Call of Duty. I think every kid growing up, and to this day, they still love playing Call of Duty, even if the games turn out to be carbon copies every year. Yes, I'm talking to you, Activision, all them other companies, Infinity Ward, talking to all of you. Sorry for that. I don't know what happened, but anyways, yeah, Call of Duty is one of those games that I really like to enjoy and play, and like, just in general, any game that I find enjoyable, like Call of Duty, like shooter games, I tend to lean towards those just because I like the competitive side of them. Same thing with Rainbow Six Siege. Fortnite I still play, not all the time, not as much as all the other games, but I still enjoy to play with friends and stuff. And yeah, and I also play some Rogue, and I'm very limited to games right now because I don't have my PS Plus, unfortunately. I know, but because I love and lean more towards, or used to lean more towards shooter games, and kind of do still. But there's also been another genre that I've been really interested in more nowadays in my current age, and a lot more recently as I matured, is story games, story mode games, and games that mainly focus on a story but still have that that long-term outside feel where you could free roam is the word I'm looking for. For a really quick list here, games that come to mind when I think of this type of genre that I really enjoy is Marvel's Spider-Man PS4, Last of Us, not so much Last of Us 2. Okay, so if we're gonna have this talk real quick, I just need to get it out. Last of Us Part 2 wasn't terrible. The more that I've settled in and played the game, because I've only played it once, but I don't think I can play it again, unfortunately. I can't even find the game anymore. I don't know why I said unfortunately. Fortunately, I can't play it anymore. But, letting time sink in, the more I realize that it's not terrible. Now, there are other story mode games, and, like I said, I'm going to keep this list very short in this video, try to keep it as short as possible. But other examples of story mode games that I really enjoyed are God of War, Marvel, if I haven't said that, I already forgot. Other games like Batman, the Arkham series, really enjoyable, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Little Nightmares also, and GTA 5, all of them. And some of those are still games I haven't played on the YouTube channel, which I would love to do that eventually with live streams or maybe playthroughs. And that's when you guys kind of come into this, and where you guys tell me what you guys would like to watch, but at the same time give your criticism of what I can do better, because at the same time, as I want to do videos that I purely enjoy doing, I want to make sure I'm doing it to the best of my ability, and if there's room to improve in it, then I am always willing to look at that and take it as a moment of growth and not just criticism. And obviously I would love to do more than just video games on the channel. I'll talk about that in the next video, most likely in the next part of this mini series, however long it is. But it's just overall enjoyable, and for those people who also play games, it's really a place to not just enjoy yourself for a couple hours out of the day or a couple hours out of those single day you get to play, but it's for some people, and sometimes for me, it's an escape from the real world. It's an escape from real life situations and real life problems that go on a day-to-day basis, and just a place where you can be yourself and not worry. You can genuinely just have fun by raging, however you have fun. It's just you enjoying your time. Now, before I get into the next topic, I would like to do a little segue into most likely my third and final reason that I can really think of that I would like to share with you guys. And there's probably more I'll list off if I think of it later down. I've been recording for a while now, so. But another game genre that I like to play a lot is superheroes, which leads me into my next interesting fact, number 3. So my third interesting fact for you guys, and there's probably going to be one more after this I just thought about, but easy down. I'll make this my third and final one, just to keep it nice and short for you guys. My third and final interesting fact is I love anything superhero related. I'm a big fan of the movies. I'm a big fan of the comics. I don't really read comics much, but graphic novels and stuff like that I also really enjoy of superheroes. And really TV shows, cartoons, anything like that. When it comes to also the Star Wars, DC, Marvel, I love all of it, and I can watch all of it. I can do multiple reviews of them, and I plan on doing something related to that I'll probably announce later on in the near future. But it's another thing that I really enjoy just watching and talking about. I can talk about superheroes for hours and hours on days and days, and that's not even a joke. You can ask anyone that I know and they'll tell you that. It's just a very interesting topic to me, and I love the lore and all of that. I love shows like The Mandalorian, Batman, The Dark Knight, the trilogy, the original movies with Tim Burton, the Tim Burton originals, Justice League. I love all the new Tom Holland movies, the original Tobey Maguire, to an extent Andrew Garfield. I love all. There's really very little things that I tend to not enjoy. If you know me in real life, I don't really hate a lot of people, and I don't really hate things. I don't really like the word hate, and I don't like to use it a lot, and I prefer to enjoy stuff and see the good side out of things, not the bad. If it's really bad, then I'm going to hate on it a lot. But that's besides the point. Superheroes are just my everything. It's what I grew up watching. Spectacular Spider-Man and the animated series was just my childhood gem, and I love those type of things, and it's what I grew up on, and it's what makes me who I am today. It makes me the lovable piece of trash that I am right now. So I think this is a good point to end the video. I think you guys have found out a lot of interesting topics about me, and now you know a little bit about me. Now I want to know a little bit about you. You can DM me on Instagram, you can comment down below, and I just want to know you guys, and I want you guys to know me and be comfortable with me, and to not be scared or shy, because trust me, if there's anyone that could be relatable to you, it's most likely me. And I'm here, and I'm here for answers. I'm here. I want to discover things and learn things too. I am a learner. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you guys for watching so much. And it'll probably be a little bit before the next one comes out, because I want to take my time with this and really enjoy making these. But thank you guys for tuning in and for being here along the ride, and I hope you're excited for a lot more enjoyable content to come out, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I know I will in quarantine. Fingers crossed. I don't, but thank you for coming, and bye guys.